Players.
Right. Okay.
And tell them they got
Okay, here we go.
and they got Forte.
They got good defense.
Okay,
No, they got
good cut.
Okay,
Are you all ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hang on.
Can we win? Hi. Welcome to Freestyle Gospel Sports Network, where real men talk real football, real hard. We're talking to the average Joe on the street, and I have three of the best, the experts that are out there. Starting with number one, the doctor, the spin doctor, Corey, the man Stewart. I got the anteater, easy alive out in the streets. That's right, Anthony Fortune. All right? And number three, Rio, because he's real like that. All right? This is an open forum, gentlemen. I want you to be honest with yourselves and with your cameras. People are watching you all over the internet. You can catch us on Twitter, Freestyle Gospel Music News, Information, and Sports at twitter.com. Thank you. All right, gentlemen, are you ready? Today's first question. Excluding Peyton Manning, what was the big surprise in the offseason? I'll start with the doctor.
The biggest surprise?
Big surprise.
The bounty.
The bounty.
The bounty scale.
Expound upon that. What do you mean?
It was more. I was more surprised by the coaching staff being involved. The coaching staff, head coach, defensive coordinator.
Do you think it was fair?
The punishment
Yes.
could have been worse.
But you don't know the coaches were involved?
Yeah, I do know.
No, you don't. You don't have facts.
They have recordings that the coaches were involved.
Where are the recordings?
The commissioner had them.
If
you watch more NFL Network, I don't know if you get it in your area.
NFL Network?
NFL Network. If you watch more NFL Network, you know that.
So you use
But I think
NFL Network?
Where do you get it from? Google?
I don't get anything.
That's the problem. You don't get anything. You make it up in your own mind.
It hasn't been public. We don't know anything.
Oh my goodness. So what are you saying? Well, okay. What was the biggest disappointment to you?
Wait, is that the topic?
That is the topic.
Don't lose track.
Excuse me.
I thought it was the biggest surprise.
It's their own stuff, okay? Let's watch them. Sometimes get a little wild up. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay.
I gave an honest answer.
You gave an honest answer. He did.
It was
Okay,
awful.
let me ask you this. Listen.
Okay.
What was the biggest surprise in offseason? What was it? What could it have been? What gathered more news on every channel nationally than anything else in the NFL?
That would be a disappointment, though.
No, I have something for disappointment.
But why is that a surprise?
No one expected. You did not expect the bounty to come out like that. You didn't expect all that to be
It
involved.
happens all the time. It doesn't surprise me.
It happens, but it's never been caught on camera. It's never been caught on tape.
This has never been caught on camera.
You didn't hear the recording tapings?
No, nobody heard it.
You didn't hear it? I heard it.
Where?
Because you don't have NFL Network. Once again. I watch NFL Network religiously. I watch it religiously.
Am I wrong? I mean...
Here we go. Swing on his nuts. Go.
No, it's not about swinging on what? What is that?
I'm just saying. He's about to do what he does. See, this is what we do with the Two Stooges. Mo says something and Curly follows. So go for it. Go Curly. Do what he does. Bounce. Come on, puppet. Do the puppet.
Anyways, let me go into my biggest surprise was...
Surprise! Okay, go ahead.
We're talking about surprise, right?
Okay.
Okay, biggest surprise was the Tim Tebow being traded to the Jets.
Why is that?
Because why do the Jets need Tim Tebow?
The hype.
The hype?
The hype.
They need it because of
How
hype.
is that a surprise? That's so stupid.
That is a surprise.
Oh, I'm surprised. How is that a surprise?
Why would you trade a third-round draft pick for Tim Tebow?
Why is Tim Tebow even in the NFL?
Why is he? Because he's a football player.
Yeah, but he's not a quarterback.
Last year he has.
Don't let me go there.
He has.
You're right.
He has his
Out of a
ratio
60-minute
wins
game,
and
he
losses.
played 4 minutes. A very 60-minute game.
Yeah, but does he win the games?
Defense did. Defense won a lot more.
Okay, the team wins the games.
The defense. I said the defense.
It's a team game.
Defense.
Tim Tebow's part of the team.
I mean, if that's a surprise, that's your surprise. It's a whack surprise. Where's the big surprise? That wasn't no surprise.
It is so you expected
please
the
give me a
Jets?
surprise?
You expected the Jets to trade for Tim Tebow?
Can you please do that? What Tim Tebow should have done was stayed in Denver.
It's not about what he should have done. He was traded.
What he should have
You have
done
no control
was
when he
stayed in Denver. No, he asked me to trade. See, you don't know.
No, he didn't.
He did too.
He didn't ask.
He didn't want to.
Tim Tebow is humble. Why would he want to go?
Humble?
Yeah, he is a humble man.
Oh, because he prays a lot.
No,
and he gets on TV.
I never mentioned prayer.
I'm gonna sum this whole
Go
Tim
ahead.
Tebow Broncos Jets saga up real quick. From my inside sources, from a real reliable Denver source, Tim Tebow was traded for the simple fact that he couldn't hit a barn with his passing.
Okay.
John Elway knew it.
Thank you.
Yes.
A real
And
quarterback.
the only reason Peyton Manning dropped into Denver is because he was wheeled out the red carpet.
Yep.
Okay.
And Tim Tebow is not going to amount to really nothing this year.
Thank you.
Period.
But the surprise, going back to my surprise.
No, the biggest surprise right now is that Ant gave a better answer than you already.
Went
1
there.
point to you.
He
And
went there.
I say
I'm
this
gonna
with all
tell you,
honesty.
my God.
He said he laid facts, but I'm just saying. Did you know the Jets were going to trade for Tim Tebow?
No, I didn't know that.
Surprise!
Did you know there was a bounty scandal in the court?
Oh, wow.
Have you ever heard in the NFL
I heard about the bounty 20,
Have you
30
heard
years
in
ago.
NFL history
Everybody does bounties
where
every
a head
year.
coach got suspended for the whole season?
I had a bounty.
Have you ever heard of that before?
I had a bounty when I was in high school. They said,
Honestly,
if you take a
Have you ever heard of a coach get suspended for a whole year?
No,
Honestly, I
never,
think the
never.
bounty
Thank you.
scandal-
Never.
Surprise!
No, it's
I think
not.
every NFL team does it. It's just who got caught.
Yes. And they made
They
an
got
example
caught,
out
but it
of
wasn't a surprise because bounties go on all the
Now
time.
the thing about it is,
But there's
I
no
think-
facts out there that
well, I
proves that
think-
the coach.
what I
okay,
think really happened
the coach
is
led it.
they knew about it was going on.
They warned them.
He warned them about
They
it.
warned them
and
several
they didn't-
times.
and they didn't act on it.
Thank you. They
So
warned him
that was-
several times.
the
That's
inner
documented.
workings of-
But we've known about it, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah, but okay, look, Mario.
Sean Payton as a coach should have took the reins of his team and said, "Hey, look, we got to cut this stuff out. We've been warned.
Thank
We've
you.
been fined.
Yes,
we gotta
as
cut
a
it
leader,
out."
he should do that.
And he didn't do it.
Having said
So-
that, Drew Brees came out this week and said he really disagreed with the Roger Goodell
Of
decision.
course.
And he also said that Roger Goodell was not trustworthy. Do you guys think that's true?
I think Roger Goodell has been.
You know what? He's been a sometimey commissioner to me. I really believe that Pete Rozelle was a much better. You know.
I think Pete Rozelle was kind of a yes boy.
Well, you got to understand, at the time, he was one of the ones that put the NFL on the map. Because he evolved it into the next generation.
Actually, Tex Schramm did that from the Dallas Cowboys, but I'll let you have that one.
No.
Tex Schramm made a lot of those. Tex Schramm brought a lot of that stuff too. I'm just gonna let you have that. Tex Schramm.
Let's
brought that.
let's make it clear we
Made-
have a bias.
Tex Schramm talked
person on
about.
the panel.
He brought in replay.
we got stars in this
years
area.
before they even wanted it. Tex Schramm came up with the playoff system. Pete Rozelle was a yes man, and just like Eugene, the other guy was a yes man. These guys are yes men. Finally, we have a commissioner that does not take crap from nobody.
He doesn't.
Lay the hammer down,
Yeah.
Bizzo.
He does.
The NFL needs that because these dumbass players, they cannot, for some reason, when they're off on their own with all that money, they act ignorant.
But he
Baseball,
jumped
Players
though,
like to slap their mamas and everything.
He jumped the gun. We'll get
You
into
know,
that later.
do everybody in
We'll
mind?
jump the gun. He jumped the gun. He jumped the
You
gun.
think he jumped it? Well,
he
that's
jumped
an
the gun on
opinion.
the bounty situation.
I-
Yes, start
I'll
off
give you
with
that.
the
I'll give
coach.
you that.
Okay, I agree. The coach should have been suspended. All the coaches for the year, but then you have to go into the meat and potatoes and see what players were involved.
Now, I don't
and
agree-
then you start
Well, I
suspending
don't
the
agree.
players.
I agree with that. I don't know about the players. I do
don't
agree
think
with
like-
That's
that.
what I was getting at.
I agree with that.
I think
part.
maybe a few games, but not the whole
Yeah.
year like Jonathan
Vilma, that
you're
was messed
talking
up.
about you're talking about these guys have a very short-lived career.
Yeah, especially
You take
linebackers and running
You
backs
take
and
a
stuff like
whole year away from them, they're not going to be able to play again the following year up to that same level.
I agree with that.
Good point.
Because
That's a
their
good point.
body is going to be lazy. They're not going to be training. They're not going to be able to be the same player they are the following year.
I would say at this point, Anthony's making some very positive points.
Yeah,
Just
facts.
thought I'd throw that out there. Okay?
Facts against you.
Okay, now let me say this too. Going into the 2012 season, which team will have the most pressure and why? Anyone take that? Go start with you, Ann.
Honestly, I will say, and it goes back to everybody, you know, and it comes right back down to the NFC East. I would have to say it would probably be between two teams. I'm going to say two teams.
All right.
And that's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
And what do you say
For
there?
the simple fact that there was so much hype on the Eagles last year because they bought up all these players.
That's true.
And, you know, they came on late last year, just barely missing the playoffs. They finished 8-8. So I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles do have a lot to prove.
That's true because they do refer to themselves as the dream team of defense, if I recall correctly last year. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Yeah.
And when I